Okay, so this is a game I picked up recently on the spring sale. It's called Rough Justice 84, and it seems to be a simulator for playing a 1980s, they say private security, but looks like private investigator thing. Um, First things first, it's nice 80s music. I think we'll do that. Okay, so let's try this. Oops, sorry. Okay. Yes, because Isabella Loren.
I remember like it was yesterday. We came up together. Jim was a rising star. He took me along for the ride. Corruption in the department was an open secret. No way Jim was going to let it slide. Jim kept me on the straight and narrow. They can say what they want, but it was a setup. Simple as that. Honorable cop in Seneca? Jim never stood a chance. Prison couldn't have been easy, even for someone like Jim.
Today marks the day that Seneca City's murder capital of the U.S.
I hereby declare that as of today, the Seneca Enforcement Act is in effect.
As your new DA, I can promise you this. We will turn the tide.
In an unlikely turn of events, former Super Cop Jim Baylor has been exonerated.
Birdie, Raymond. Are these developers or are these characters?
It's good to see you, Jim. Sorry for the less than frequent visits. People talk, you know? Can't give them the excuse. Not that I give a damn no more. I should have left after what went down. But life on the force is behind me. Independent now, just like I always talked about. Pension be damned.
Putting yourself on the line for me wouldn't have. And if you're going to say wouldn't of, that's apostrophe IV. That's a double contraction. WOULD apostrophe in. No, excuse me. Got the apostrophe in the wrong place. WOULD in apostrophe T apostrophe VE. It's not wouldn't of. It's wouldn't of. It's a sorry. I do a little bit of editing as a freelancer, and the one person I have who's repeatedly sent me things does this a lot. So it is like, oh, I'm seeing this very good friend, but does this mistake a lot.
Thanks, buddy. Means a lot. Like I was saying, I'm done with the Force. Have been for a while. Soon as they passed the SEA, every clown, ex-cop, ex-fed, ex-whatever was lining up to start their own agency. It was a real feeding frenzy, I'm telling you.
Okay, what's that?
Seneca Enforcement Act. Crime rate got out of control after you went down.
Of course.
So much so, they straight up torched the red tape on private agency regulations. SCPD can't handle it. Or won't. So now it's on the agencies to pick up the slack.
Oh, this is like Patrol Specials in that Emilio Estevez movie. Is it? No, it's not Emilio Estevez. It's what's his name? He was in Heathers. It's called Cuffs. Let me look that up real quick. It was in the 90s. Oh, it was a K. Christian Slater. Boy, I haven't seen him in forever. So this is like supplemental privatized police force in the 80s.
Work to go around like you wouldn't believe, and carte blanche to lay down the law. Bounties, recoveries, security contracts, you name it. With the authority to bring in perps, asset recovery, access to warrants. It's wild, Jim. City's going to hell. But all that work? I had to take advantage. But you know as well as anyone, I ain't exactly the calm and rational type. Never been much of a diplomat either.
I think I know where this is going, Hank. Whose feathers did you ruffle?
Some of the types I had to deal with on agency biz really bent me at.
Oops.
I maybe torched a few bridges.
Ooh. This is an idle chit-chat. What's the pitch?
You got me. I need you, Jim.
I'll help you, for old time's sake.
I knew you'd come through. Like I said, bridges burned, yada yada yada. Long and short of it is, some big jobs fell through, and I'm short on rent for the office this month.
How short are we talking, Hank?
Short, but it doesn't matter. I've got a thing or two lined up. When they hear Jim Baylor's calling the shots, they'll eat it up.
Calling the shots?
Your name's clean now. Client don't like me, but with your face on the agency, that changes things. You pull off a few jobs that restores trust, you know.
It's a one-time thing, Hank, for old time's sake, and sticking your neck out during the trial.
Penny and Larry keep the lights on. They deserve better, but don't tell them that. The place would fall apart without their support.
Anyone who could put up with your nonsense is a special kind of person, Hank. That's horribly toxic.
True though that may be, who can say no to this face?
Apparently not me.
Anyways, this is the agency. Not much to look at, I know, but like I said, it's a fixer-upper. In order to accept cases, you need to talk to case officers in the agency. Cases are tied to caseloads. A caseload consists of several cases.
Seems simple.
Case officers can give you caseloads, which consist of individual cases that need to be completed.
Okay.
All right, let's get the ball rolling here. Accept your first caseload.
Including security, possession, fugitive recovery, moonlighting, and 24/7. In a limited time, accept the caseload. Yes. What is... These are your currently available 250. Hire an agent. Click to access the agent screen. Okay. Agents are the bread and butter of the agency. Each agent has unique bio, stats, inventory, and potential traits. Busy people. Your agency isn't the only one in town. As freelancers, they have the opportunity to work when and where they want. Therefore, the agent pool is dynamic. When hiring new agents, presently available agents are shown. This pool is refreshed regularly. Only employed on a temporary basis. They are available in the agency from the potential hiring pool, which refreshes regularly. Usually the higher tier agents better stats. Right now, only tier 1 agents are available. Each action requires a different amount of action points. Stat roll is used when agent is attempting to overcome an obstacle. Stats determine the number of dice an agent has available for a stat roll. By default, agents have 2 gear slots. More can be purchased. You can access the bio section to learn more about each agent. Once hired, they are added to your roster. Their shift will end once their action points are depleted. For agent scale according to their level, that means higher level agents cost more money. Based on this first caseload, Agent Henry Fowler seems to have the best stats. Hire them, but whatever, we're not your mom. Let's look at bio. That's right, I'm in a band. Theodora Winter, Ted. Theodora Winter has been in the local rock scene as a roadie for years. Their drive to get their band, the Scare Morez, noticed has inspired them to work any angle they can, actually outside of actually taking guitar lessons. Oh. They learned some computer skills to try and hack into a major label and insert themselves onto the roster of artists. They've stalked A&R reps in town, scouting local bands, and talked their years off. No dice yet, but maybe somewhere down the line they'll find success. So, I think Maurice J. Sugar. I don't have time for conjecture. Soothing, controlled timbre, and tense eye contact are the first things you notice about Maurice Sugar. He's a pragmatic, logical man with little tolerance for new age flim-flam and wild conspiracy theories. He jokes that he carries Occam's switchblade in a boot sheath. He's been known to lose his temper on stakeouts when unfounded theories about everything from the Russians to the Kennedy assassination come up. Ultimately, though, he's a guy you'd want on your side, as his broad shoulders and broader skill set bring much to the table. Action points 10. Action point 7. Very expensive. That mullet. What about me? What does that say? Slick MJ. Oh, that's a nickname. Henry Fowler is the youngest son of the famed fugitive recovery agent Hank Fowler. Henry's older brother is the golden boy and protege of his father. Growing up in the shadow of these figures was daunting, and Henry struggled to feel heard his whole life. When his older brother took over the family business, relegated him to a desk in the corner with no responsibilities. He struck out on his own. He freelanced by night and as a free agent and did a bit of work behind his brother's back. But it has recently come to light that he is operating. Lefty, Ian Holtrup. I got a face for PR. Has been working as an underground wrestling promoter for years. In doing so, he has established relationships with many characters, some unsavory. He operated as a wrestler himself back in the 50s, but the work left him plug ugly, covered with old razor scars, and with mat burns so bad he almost lost an ear. As a promoter, he's known for being fair and covering the wrestlers when the door wasn't up to snuff. He started taking security gigs at bars and events years ago and is the first person called by many event promoters. Huh. And what about you, Dick? Your name is Bruce and you're called Dick. That's not. References. Bruce Gray comes from money, but don't mistake him for a dilettante. He knows the streets. Many nights spent cruising the neon-lit night spots of the city looking for trouble of the best kind. His square jaw and slicked graying hair strike an imposing visage. But he's most at ease on stakeouts, watching his quarry from the shadows, waiting for them to reveal their intentions. His hatred of criminals has, in the past, made it difficult to pursue quality work for the DA in exonerating suspects. But his love for the truth supersedes his own biases. Okay. Well, we're gonna gear one slot. Interesting. Why only one? Well, we are going to hire you. What about me? Add to your roster. These are permanent upgrades, but don't worry about this now. There are more press. You can only have one right now. Game menu can be saved and loaded. Exiting the game is also done in the menu. Feature gives you an overview of the active cases. Oh, I skipped past that. Okay. Contracts are time-based, so maintaining an overview of the elapsed time is essential. You can use WASD, Q and E, or the right rotates the map. Okay. Click on a security case icon.
We're going to need some security personnel.
Safekeeping of objects or individuals. Tier 1, okay. including money, reputation, XP, loyalty, and action points. Gives you important clues. Read the information carefully to determine which stats are required. Okay, oh, once again, you can determine which agent is best suited by referring to the agent roster. From the roster by selecting the agent's portrait. We only have the one. I thought I would be able to get two, but we're not. Required to send an agent is determined by the distance to the case. Click. Okay. Quickly comprehend and quick reflexes. Let's see. Perception, intelligence, strength, reflexes, and empathy. So it's either intelligence or empathy and reflexes. Let's go ahead and start.
Rolling out.
Pause, continue, or fast forward any time. Time is automatically assumed. Pause when a panel is opened. So we only
I heard
have
some big investors are looking to back the casino.
Maybe I should have chosen that one. It was closer. Oh well. 14th Ward. This is suburbs.
Destination reached.
You will have a limited time to advise them on how to proceed. Take too long, your agent will automatically fail. Select the agent on the map overview. Oh. Best course of action based on this. Okay. Finally, your girls just want to have fun over the radio in the background. Your agent has hit an unforeseen construction roadblock. They know a different route, but it hasn't been scoped out. The alt route would definitely be a risky choice, but the agent would appreciate if we managed to get there on time. Reflexes or intelligence. They're both one. Take the alternate route. Just 4 and up. Okay, number of successes required is shown here on the screen. Always at the same difficulty, 3 times success. Okay, here you can see the number of available dice for the roll, which is 1. You have 1 dice for the roll. You can use gear card with the associated value stat. Only gear cards with specific stat don't have enough dice for the required roll. No problem, you can use action points to gain additional dice. Okay, select roll to begin. It's durability. It's empathy, so don't have it. Critical success. Drop the dice into slots here. Is one of life's more memorable moments. Now choose from the card options. Go on, you've earned it. You can re-roll them if there are any remaining dice. Here you can see how many rolls you have. Okay. Get +1 gear. Let's get reputation. Agent slot unlocked. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so 6, a 6, and a 5. Read it or not. We're not going to judge you. Agent Fowler's new route was challenging. They got lost when they stopped to ask for directions. They were confronted by a mugger. However, their persuasive reasoning paid off, and instead of them handing over their money, the would-be mugger instead handed out clear, concise directions back to the financial reserve. Agent Fowler arrived well ahead of time and offloaded the security boxes safely into the vault. See rewards or penalties based on the outcome of the case. Money, experience, and reputation. Finish contract.
Contract successfully completed.
Keep an eye on your agent's action points. If they get too low, they won't be able to do much. End an agent shift prematurely, send them off and freeing an agent slot. Get to 0, they head back to the agent in their shift. They will eventually be added back to the hiring pool. I can't pause. You'll be able to hire them again at one point. They're not robots. Agents need to recharge those batteries and go to the video rental store, iron their parachute pants, etc. In 84, video rental? I guess? They have a life too, you know. After a bit of R&R, agents will be available again in the agent pool. You might want to send your agent to one of the shops to buy some gear. Click on a shop.
Shouldn't I be doing something?
Tutorial. Different types of gear. Same gear may be found for different prices. Pays to shop around. Refresh regularly. Through case officer reputation upgrades, additional gear tiers can be unlocked. Higher tier gear items may be more expensive, but their durability, effectiveness are increased. Can be associated with specific stat or puzzle bonus. Stat values temporarily increased. Limited number of uses. Got it. Send your agent to the shop, which we can go to the shop. Okay. Perception. Oh, it's a transmitter. Laser mic. Reflexes? Let's up those reflexes. One to three. Okay, let's get the one and go to shop.
On my way.
There's no same-day delivery. Agents will have to put the pedal to the metal and hoof it over there to pick up the gear. Okay, when your agent reaches the shop, the gear is automatically added to their inventory. Try to complete
Overworked,
the case
underpaid,
rolled.
and out here.
Okay. Okay, pause.
We're going to need some security personnel.
Annual Polish sausage factory. Year's raffle's biggest yet, and we need to beef up security. Clinched fish or one that socially adapt. Close. Okay.
This is a top priority security contract.
80s, which means Port Authority has more to worry about than contraband on the dockside. We're updating our digital security system. Send an agent to collect our grocery list of electronic gadgets for acquiring mind, so it's intelligence or perceptive. Okay. So
This is a top priority security contract.
if you didn't get your tickets to the Seneca's Sabres semifinal, this is the only way you're going to see the action. The Genesee Guzzlers are in town, and they don't fool around. With strong local support, it's an accident waiting to happen. Keen eye or who's tough. Okay, so perception, reflexes, intelligence, strength. Isabella Loren. I mean, your intelligence, and you have a keen eye. So, you have 7. I have 155, so I can't get either of these two. I could get one of these others. You have a very keen eye. Higher. I should have looked at your bio. It's not just efficient, it's my life. And I don't have money to hire anybody else. I should have looked at your bio. Okay. So, no, we don't want you for that. Perceptive or inquiring, we want you.
Rolling out.
I don't think I'm going to get all the case done. Fudge.
I've arrived.
Okay. Exit. Okay. Strength is 1. Keen eye. Yep. Not enough action points. Dang it. Dude. Close. How do I in shift? Okay.
On location.
What should I do? Assisting the technician with the security system install, Agent Loren notices that one of the nearby screens is on the fritz. With lost property still cycling through, they'd hate for a hazardous or dangerous item to go unnoticed. No, the working scanner should be the quickest way to find the suspect items. Intelligence, perception. That would have been intelligence. 3 times success. Oh, shoot. Cool. Yeah, I have to. Failed. Port authority's throwing a dish away as the wrong...
Contract failed.
Okay. Fudge. Well, over here.
Heading out now.
Lost some reputation on that.
Location reached.
Okay.
What's the plan?
Right, I have to talk to you. Observe crowd, fix door. Discover jammed emergency exit at statement. If left as it is, may become a security problem. Not to mention, we're just sort of a general troubleshooting thing. Okay. I am going to spin here, and I'm gonna... Okay, reroll. I get one more roll. Yeah. Critical success. Oh. Action points are money. I think action points. Thanks, Angel Loren, for bringing the jam door to their attention. The young Senecan family is harassed by a gang of rowdy supporters. Spots it, though, and arrives to intervene, scaring off the thugs. I pulled you into.
Contract successfully completed.
Okay. Shoot. Only have you.
On my way.
Oh, cool. Can't.
I'm here.
Okay. Stationed at the raffle desk, looking. The polka music is pumping. The crowd is seeing the bohemian 2/4 beat scuffle. breaks out of the beer tent, and 3 burly inebriated revelers. Or maybe a diversion. Empathy or strength. Strength is 0. We're going to do empathy. And no choice. It's the last one, so I'm going to go ahead and go with that. Okay. Success. Wades in the break of the fight before noticing that those involved are smiling and laughing. It all seems in good humor. And the spirit of the festival to let loose like this. Far be it from Agent Loren to be a party pooper, they return to their post. That's the empathy solution. Okay.
I don't know how much longer I can keep my eyes open.
In shift. Hire your second agent. How do I get... agency.
See? It's pretty straightforward. You can see the caseload results here. When enough reputation is gained with an individual case officer, rewards can be unlocked.
Ah. Once the caseload is complete, each level gives you a specific bonus. Okay, 1 failed case, 3 successful cases. Plus 14.
Each case officer offers a specific... When caseloads are completed, reputation with the individual case officer is either gained or lost. Running the agency is one thing, but if we want to really make a name for ourselves, we need to up our game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. We have an opportunity to deliver rough justice, especially with the implications of the new Seneca Enforcement Act.
Interesting.
One way of doing this is to tackle operational leads. Each operational lead has specific requirements. Once those are met, then it's made available.
And what is an operational lead?
I'm Larry. I'm the case officer in charge of 24/7 cases. Now, some may argue that they're not as lucrative as other case types, but these are the bread and butter of any respectable agency. Besides that, if you keep me and my clients happy, the potential rewards are well worth it.
Security and... okay. You unlock some very interesting bonuses and perks that will help you be more efficient in the game. On the reputation bar for more details. Operations progress further in the story. Complete previous complete. Operation consists of individual leads. Specific conditions are required to unlock an operation. Hank's reputation level needs to increase, which it did. What is this? Agent gear slot. Huh. I think we're going to do some of this first, though. Operation Brute. I'm going to do another bit of caseload. Yes. Okay. So, how many cases do we have? Okay. That's the bank. No. You can only have one active loan at a time, not including a crisis loan. You gotta build up your reputation with the bank. You don't just hand out money every time to care. How much of this loan you would like to repay at any time? No. Okay, there's a 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. So what is this?
I've heard some good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Though not focus on puzzles, not as lucrative as other case types, they are a good opportunity to train as puzzles are potential challenges in other case types. It's unique in its own right. Some rely on logic, while others are reflex-based. Our tier-based means if you have tier 3 case, you can expect a tier 3 puzzle. The higher the difficulty, more... Okay, cool. For real challenge, higher difficulties are available to put your abilities to the test. It is advisable to train in the training center. Ah, but I don't have a training center. Okay, well, let's see who we have. Charlie, Angie, Beverly. Oh dear me, that's a crime. Beverly Kirsch was a recently divorced child of the Great Depression. Finally living on her own when she became obsessed with the notion that her neighbor across the alley from her high-rise apartment was a serial killer. She took to spying on him to prove it. She discovered she was wrong in time, but found a passion for the work. Luckily, her neighbor was none the wiser. But she developed quite the skill set as a result. Due to her fixation on murderers, she's also amassed a vast library of true crime books. So let's let you. You've got. I can't afford you. Oh, that's not Bake-like girl. Born here in Seneca, child of Sudanese parents, to her to marry young and start a family. This was the last thing Linnea wanted, so she struck out her own, taking on gigs as a secret shopper, up to loss prevention consultant for large department stores. Now she's branching out further as the need for PI work in Seneca is growing. Further and further into work, she moves further away from traditional marriage. She's proud of her independence and regrets nothing. You do not have good reflexes. But higher. Okay. That's all I can afford right now. Okay. What is this? Wants to entrap her husband to prove her reward. Ugh. Okay. Let's
Consider it done.
I'm on my way. I can see why having more agents would make it easier to do this. I thought this would be like a digital board game, but it's got the timer here.
Destination reached.
Okay. Begin triangulator. Just frequency scan for pings and isolate the location of the signal. It's tutorial. Frequency line on the right hand side to be within the signal sweep range cone to isolate. Press the red button to confirm within the allocated time. So do I just keep the line here? I don't get what this is going. Left on the right hand side to be within the... Oh, okay, it is. What happens if I don't get this. Continue. Oh, okay. I get it. We're moving around triangulating. There we go. Cool, we're on the second one. Stay in the middle. I can see at tier 3 this would get a lot difficult because they'll probably be changing a lot faster. Failed? How did I fail? I don't know what...
Contract failed. We'll have to do better next time.
I don't know why.
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can...
On it.
The tutorial didn't really tell me what was a success or what was a fail. I was keeping within the sweep area. I don't...
I've arrived.
Did I need to press the button? Okay, redaction. The information to be... I should have read the mission. Falls category: first names, last names, districts, and dates. Okay. And he says names, districts, and dates. Oh, it's just showing what you're supposed to do. So, first names, last names, districts, and dates. Okay. Oh.
Regretfully, the contract has failed.
I don't get this. Okay.
I need your best agent on this security detail.
Developing a software solution that would allow criminal forensic units to make mold or print of a shoe, then compare it to standardized models. Size of shoe. The software is experimental. We require to go through. Okay.
Consider it done.
I am confused. Was Franklin Terrace not a district?
Location reached.
Okay. Recreate base. Okay, it's supposed to match the... Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool, okay. That was a little bit better.
Contract completed.
Not bad with the caseload.
No, it was terrible.
Hi, I'm Penny. I'm the case officer in charge of repossession cases. These cases involve the retrieval of collateral or outstanding rented or leased vehicles. The majority of my clients are debt collection agencies, which pay a pretty penny. It's imperative that we focus on repossession cases if we want to make a name for our agency. I'm relying on you to make sure that these case types are taken care of.
Time 6 hours times 9 hours. Okay, it shows me what. Okay, 4 securities tier 1. Um, let's try this again. Time to accept 3 hours. What is this how long is left on that? Time to accept. Oh, okay, we'll do this first. Okay, 10.
I need your best agent on this security detail.
Quite coincidence that one of the last remaining copies of the horror film Cold Comfort was burnt to ashes in a recent arson attempt. Lose any more classic semi agent with good with people or is perceptive? You're reasonably perceptive?
On my way.
I probably should have looked at some of the other things, but that's really close.
I'm here.
Just running high the film studio. Agent Mahalia is feeling the pressure. The general consensus is that another arson attempt is imminent. Best way to stop arson, prevent them from getting onto the premises with their fire-making kit. Empathy is 1. Let's do perception. That would give. Why does the vest give +1 empathy? We need at least 1. I'm going to give you 2. No need to re-roll. Modern X-ray security machine Agent Malia found countless threats and seized them, robbing the arsonists of their tools of the trade. Is relieved that a horror story didn't unfold. The last and final copy of the horror film, The Gamma Strain, is safe for now. Whew.
That's a wrap.
Okay, pause.
I need your best agent on this security detail.
This meat and potatoes of the bowling calendar attract spectators across the state, and the last thing we want is gatecrashers spoiling the fun. Send an agent that isn't afraid to bust some heads, strength, or one that has a keen eye. It goes without saying this is a very important event. We need someone reliable. Okay, that's close. Let's see what the other one is. Other 2 are.
We need your support on this security contract.
Probably heard about the rash of bank robberies lately. We need an agent to go undercover and deal with any potential altercations as things get hairy. Sharp eye or keen fist. So strength and perception again.
We're gonna need some security personnel.
You ever heard of the concubines? They're coming to Seneca City, which means every young punk in the tri-state area will be here. Think you can handle a bunch of pogo bouncing punks? Keen eye. Everything's perception or strength. Well, that's right, I'm in a band. Do I have enough? I do not have enough for anybody else. I should probably get somebody to buy stuff at some point, though. Okay. Ted, go to this one.
Rolling out.
Okay. Lynn, go to this one, please.
Rolling out.
And go. 14th Ward, on my way. Uh,
Destination reached.
much more high the competition. $5,000 cash prize for the winning team probably has something to do with it. Winners are announced. The altercation breaks out at the judges' stand. Apparently, the prize money has gone missing. Someone is running for the door. Likely requires decisive strength or perception. Stay where you are and ensure the security of everyone else. Perception is. I could do the tackle the thief. I think you have enough to do it. Ooh. Success. Tackles the thief, who gets up ready to fight for the stolen winnings. Agent Malia dodges their wayward swings and delivers a flurry of hooks, knocking them off balance. The other security staff arrives and restrains the thief while your agent picks up the winnings, which have fallen onto the asphalt. They return them to the rightful winner.
Man, I'm beat.
Can you go shopping? For a camera that gives good perception? Sure. No, I don't really have that much money. Cam pin? It's reflexes. Your reflexes are not great. Walkie-talkie. What? Gonna use it, go to shop. Yes.
Heading out now.
Okay. Ted, where are you? Not there yet.
Destination reached.
After uneventful hours at the bank, Agent Winter checks in. Notices the bank teller who's taking an inordinate number of trips to the bathroom. He's palming banknotes. Winter thinks the direct approach will work on the teller, though not if they've merely a blat. That's proper. That is a good grammar, but it's just hard to read, and we don't say it that way. Law needs to be upheld, and you'll be damned if you're going to turn a blind eye. Your perception is good, but we're going to go for strength. Reflexes. Dang. We're going to take one. Woo! The assistant bank manager, Terrence Orman, is delighted to report that not only did Agent Winter calmly fulfill their contractual duties, also apprehended a teller that was palming money. The teller denied and tried to run, but your agents were on them like hands on banknotes. Stolen cash has been returned, and the teller is out on their ear. Good riddance were the manager's parting words. Cool.
That's a wrap.
Start
Heading
the case.
out
On location.
Agent overview. Well, it picked up the cam pin. More slots can be purchased to hold additional inventory. Okay. Yes.
I've arrived.
During the intermission, Young Till I Die by 7 seconds blares through the loudspeakers. Agent Winter thinks they've spotted drugs being passed amongst the crowd, but they're meant to remain steadfast and do crowd control, not anti-narcotics work. That said, though, a drug-fueled crowd would be even harder to handle. Perception. Drugs are present, find them now. This is the last one. Let's go for broke. Do I try for the critical? while he aids in the crowd, quizzing suspects and following packages. Then the concubines take the stage. The crowd erupts into a chaotic mosh pit. Agent Winter holds their nerve and wrestles their way into the side aisle. That's when they spot this dealer. They apprehend them and dump them backstage to await the SCPD. Later, with a drugs bust averted, the arcade's owner sends you tons of arcade tokens and a signed copy of the Concubines extended play.
I need a rest.
Okay, overview.
Keep 'em coming. Great job with the caseload.
Nice. Very good at these cases. Our client is very impressed and has rewarded you a pro rata bonus. Three hours, 1 hour, 1 minute. Let's try this one. Okay. In this agent shift, yeah. Oh man, it's going to take so long. Huh. Reward 3 rerolls. Prudent Patriot. Training Center. Oh. Okay. Jan. Yeah, sure. Lotta. Higher. I should have looked at your 8. Positivity isn't a 4-letter word. It's fudging awesome. 105. I don't have enough for anybody else that's on this roster yet. Okay.
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Rolling out.
Good. It's an event. Events are random occurrences that can have long-term and high effects on the gameplay. With events, oops, no pressure. Putting together an agents unit. The vote is at a deadlock, and it is up to you to place your vote and back the ideology you prefer. You personally are major units. Okay, agents receive an additional permanent action point. Ooh, permanently decrease. No, I mean that would be good. They all receive a permanent action point decrease. No, we're going to go with this. Unions, yes. Agents are happy with the choice you made. Well, action points are a good thing, right?
I've arrived.
Okay. What's this? Circumvent the alarm. Attach the wires to the nodes to find the right circuit path. They can go back on themselves. Okay. Wow. 25 seconds. Okay, that was interesting. Cool.
Contract done.
Cool. Okay. Go to this one.
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with
On it.
132. I guess it's you. I should look at your... Let's look at your bios, because I didn't do that before. Where is your... bio. Give me a drink. I'm a delicate flower, and I need to get watered. Likes to play with the boys, shooting, cursing, drinking, and smoking 3 packs a day. She embodies the style and swagger of a Mickey Spillane character in heels. Her gruff, tough persona was adopted during her second tour of Vietnam, where she was a grunt. She's an ace shot. She should be, as she started a radical feminist militia after discharge back in the mid-70s. She easily segued into... I gotta screenshot this. Excuse me. Oh, it won't let me do it that way. Okay. That's amazing. Okay. Which one are you going to? That one. So this one.
I need your best agent on this security detail.
Oh, this is the shoe print
I'm
thing.
on my way.
Okay. What's this one? Freakers are to blame. We have rigged phones to emulate what they are doing. Further testing. Send over. Okay, got it. And go. I think one of you we want to send to the training center now that I know.
I'm here.
But this will be the last thing because it's got to the hour. This is a good unboxing. Arrives at the location. Okay. Decrypt to find the correct password matching the dial tones. The closer you are to correct tones, the higher the pitch on the progress bar. Let you know colder, warmer style, how close you are. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. Kroll. The movie? Oh my goodness. Cool.
Contract completed.
Various puzzles can be completed. They do not grant any monetary risk. Understand the work is the various puzzle without risk. Okay. Puzzle not complete within the allocated time. Each puzzle has a number of difficulties. Okay, cool. So, I see. I see. Not right now. Wasn't there a place with the burger? It's the office. Empathy? Why does the vest give you empathy? Let's give you a stun gun.
On my way. Location reached.
No, I do not.
Location reached.
This is the shoe, I think? Yeah. Start. Yep. Yay! Cool. Shoe prints, personal best.
Contract done.
Keep them coming. Great job with the caseload.
That's much better. I'm going to go ahead and do the repossession case as the last little bit. Okay. And just sort of hope.
We need your help locating this vehicle.
More difficult tier 1. Okay, hold it. Is hired by debt collector agents to okay, before you can send agent on intel from various sources. This stage of the case, you don't have to send an agent. Press locate the vehicle to begin the case. Okay. Proper stats and or purchase gear. Yeah. Okay. Keen Fist. Solada. Okay. Pre-puzzle will appear. The dice can show verified or unverified locations. The more verified locations there are, the fewer potential locations there are to investigate. Increase your chance of locating the vehicle within the allocated time. Based on the roll are now shown on the map. However, the vehicle is located at only one of these locations. Okay. Finding the right one is key. If the vehicle is not a selected location, you'll have to continue your search. Okay. Start
Heading
the
out
case. Okay, what about this one?
Here's the necessary information on the vehicle.
Perceptive or one that can emphasize with others. This is, yeah, this is Jan. Okay. Jan. You do not have much time.
Heading out now.
According to our records, this must be the vehicle.
Stat roll or a challenge, puzzle challenge or both. Strength, reflexes. Strength, yeah. Garage with the debtor blocking the entry. How would you... Okay, shove. 4 and up. Requires a different amount of successes. And we're going to need 4 times. Do we have any strength? We do not have any strength items. Let's go ahead and just all in. Success. Pushes the debtor aside. Very lucrative.
I need some R&R or I'm gonna lose it.
I don't think you have a third. You already have 2 piece. Yeah, go ahead and end your shift. Okay, Jan.
According to our records, this must be the vehicle.
Really? I got first try again? Sway is empathy. Find keys is perception. We're going to go with sway. You have a thumper, which is strength. Interesting. Sure. All in. Critical failure. Why is this? Why? We'll do action points. But I'm gonna succeed the case at least. Convince the debtor to release the keys to the vehicle.
I need some R&R or I'm gonna lose it.
Go home. Why do I need to tell you?
Keep them coming. Great job with the caseload.
Hey, I'm Vijay. I'm the case officer in charge of fugitive recovery cases. These cases involve locating and retrieving fugitives who fled to avoid court appearances. Apprehending these fugitives and ensuring that they arrive on time for their trials is the prime directive. Besides the various tiers, there are 3 different danger categories of fugitive recovery cases, being low risk, medium risk, and high risk. Low risk. If your agent does not manage to locate the fugitive within the allocated time, then 3 action points are deducted from your agent. Medium risk. If your agent does not manage to locate the fugitive within the allocated time, then 10 action points are deducted from your agent.
A number.
High risk. If your agent does not manage to locate the fugitive within the allocated time, then 20 action points are deducted from your agent. You can accept as many fugitive recovery cases as you like.
Okay. Let's get you guys on, and then I am going to end for the day, I think. Okay. Cool. I could try this. Level 2, level 1. Additional agent roster. Agent gear slot. Additional agent roster. And there's this. But I am going to save. Sure. And back. What is the... and I think that'll be it.